need to find a stuffed animal to cuddle with in these trying times. But my god. The only thing I have in here is my... Oh, the only thing I have is Shrek, and I don't want to cuddle with Shrek. This is not the time. Hey guys, and welcome back to Stormy Gets Scared of Everything with the letter. So I noticed down here that there's a little heart and there's a relationship thing. So if this game has some kind of dating aspect, maybe that's its redeeming quality. And I'm not trying to say that this game is bad, because it's like, I don't know. I don't know yet, but maybe it'll be more fun when I can go on a date with like Rebecca or Ashton. Also, I'm still scared from last episode, so if I'm a little bit, if like, you can hear the tension in my voice, I apologize for that, but also, like, I think there's gonna be more of that, which is okay. Okay. A buzz breaks the silence. Also, there's nothing, okay, I'm recording in a closet, which sounds stupid, but, you know, the acoustics. The only thing I have in here that I could cuddle was a robe, so I didn't grab a stuffed animal, I'm just cuddling my robe. And cradling it, pardon me, like a child. I feel like a child. Oh, shit, I forgot to set my timer for this episode. Okay, we're good. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse. I start to rouse, pulled into consciousness against my own will. I've never felt this tired before. There's someone talking to me. I just want to sleep, but the incessant buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest of places, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up. Am I stuck in the mansion? Isabella.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Is it Rose? Can I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I'm up. Dude, you deserve a lifetime off. Did you see what we fought, quote unquote, last episode? You deserve a whole lifetime off. Oh my gosh. A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreads throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling. I think it's Rose.
Isabella? Stop. Can you hear me? Isabella?
Please, God. The fog immediately lifts from my mind. The moment I recognize the voice, my eyes snap open. Oh my god! Rose, you're alive! And also this other hot girl. Hi. Okay. There looking down at me is Rose. Another woman loiters behind her. My attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture screams worry, although she's keeping a straight face, or trying to at least. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, the feeling subsides after a few seconds, until only a mild throbbing somewhere at the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it, where I suspect a small bump has already formed, if the light ache in the area indicates anything.
Alright, Isabella, where are we?
The Ermengarde mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
What do you mean, where are we?
And the date today?
Oh, okay.
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12-teen. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checked if your injury is in any way serious.
The voice actor said that one's a little, The time I curiously... this time I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her, what with the way she towers over us. She's not that much taller. In her thought, Rose is already tall. I like me a tall woman, so that's cool. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crews? She does not look like that. Like, do you see this sexy woman right here? No way. But with how primly dressed she is, that's not to imply that, anybody who cleans for a living is unsexy, but I'm just saying the way she's dressed very much indicates that she's not someone who cleans stuff. By the way, shout out to all my Shout out to all my underpaid janitors out there. You guys are doing God's work, and I appreciate everything you do. I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit, an expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. Her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an almost unreadable expression, before finally fixing her sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms. What color were the monster's eyes? 'Cause, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it because I'm scared. But that she... Okay, this is such an odd question, lady. Can I see your feet? Are you the monster? You have the black hair to be the monster, and you're covering up your hands, and, like, your whole body for that matter. Girl, let me see your feet. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like our supervisor during evaluation.
Just do it, please.
I eyed them both warily, but recite everything as she asked. Rose releases a breath of release once I'm done.
You
Relief.
scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance. Are you all right?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memories... No, don't do a cut back to the monster, I swear to God. The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady look at me like I've grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose quickly casts an apologetic smile at the woman before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her saleswoman smile, the same one she taught me back when I was still her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients, or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the same one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience as she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
I don't know. It's all a bit blurry. I remember I was looking for you, but you weren't in the attic. And there's... whoever it is. Then I must have tripped on a rug or something on the way down.
Shh, dude, the monster hit you.
Oh no. Do you think someone came in while you were out? You left the main door open. We are so going to get into big trouble if something gets stolen, Rose.
Perhaps it is a concussion.
I don't want to like critique the game too much on my first pass, because I feel like that's unfair. I'm not a fan of this voice actress. I think it's her mic. It's something. I'm not a huge fan. Sorry.
Are you sure you feel fine? We could still call for an ambulance. I could cover for you.
No, I'm fine. I'm okay, Rose. I can work.
Wait. Hold your horses, Rose. I can't just miss an important sale because of a minor bump in the head. An extremely minor bump. I've had worse when I was a kid. This is nothing.
Besides, if I leave, you'll have to shoulder everything in the open house. Alone. And in a mansion this big?
Well, there's also the part where I may lose that bonus BRC promised, but that's completely besides the point. Rose gives me a skeptical look when I return the cold compress to her and push myself off from the floor. I have to use the staircase railings to steady myself, but otherwise I feel fine.
See? I'm A-okay.
The two of them exchange a worried glance and Rose assumes a contemplative look. I bite my lower lip in anticipation. If she says no...
All right, you in.
A smile threatens to slip out for me.
If I see that you aren't feeling well, I'm taking you personally to the nearest clinic to have you checked. Clear?
Clear as day, ma'am. Thanks, Rose.
You insisted. But remember what I said. First sign of you looking not okay, and we're off. No questions asked.
It's just a small bump. Don't worry.
It's Isabella, girl, it's not just a small bump. You saw what I saw. We saw the same thing. Oh my gosh. I gotta stop saying, oh my gosh. I said it so much last episode.
You shouldn't downplay these kinds of things. It could be a serious injury for all we know.
Can I be Rose? Or like Becca for that matter? Can I be anybody who's like responsible and competent? Cause like I have a feeling that as soon as any of these women are like, oh shit, there's something in here, they'd run for it and never come back. Oh my gosh. Just ask Becca for money, please. Suddenly a small cough sounds against the wall of the foyer, interrupting our banter. The woman is looking expectantly at the two of us, her stare making me shrink back a little on myself. She isn't really intimidating. Well, she is. But not in a scary negative way. In the hot and sexy way. Far from it, actually. Her demeanor simply commands an air of sophistication and respect. And of her being the dominant one. In a different world, a younger me would have probably wished to be like her. Just say you have a crush on her and want to get rammed. Just, dude, come on. At our lack of response, she coughs again, lifting a well-trimmed eyebrow at me in a question. Words get caught in my throat at the sight of it, and Rose, as usual, is swift to catch my blunders.
My sincerest apologies, Mrs.
Miss McCulloch. Marianne McCulloch.
McCulloch. She hands Rose her business card. Interior design. Okay. Shirley Rose. The words interior designer catch my eye before my partner flips it over. Oh, probably someone interested in the mansion for its 17th century influences then. I won't hold it against her, though. Despite the hearsays and remaining uninhabited for years, the mansion's original fittings and furniture have been kept completely intact and restored to its pristine condition. I suppose some people find the trip to the past feeling appealing. After all, with what it offers, this place could also be a haven for people looking to live somewhere with a classic historical charm.
Miss McCullough, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos.
It's
We're just ironing out a few things, but we'll be starting the tour soon enough. In the meantime, we've prepared some refreshments for you in the parlor while you're waiting. If you could please...
Thanks. There's no need for it, though. I just dropped by for a quick survey of the place. I thought I should check the estate before I meet with the homeowners.
I think, from what I notice, maybe I shouldn't say this because I also don't have, is it a boom mic, the protective thing that makes it so your S's don't just like but I don't think she has one of those. Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me. No, a boom mic is the thing that like people on camera, not cameramen because they hold cameras, the sound people on like film sets hold up where it's like, how do I explain this? It's like a broom, but it has a microphone at the end of it. What am I thinking of? It's a pop filter, that's what it is. Not a boom mic. Rose's confusion is impossible to miss when she glances at me, and I return it with an equally perplexed look. And against my better judgment, I blurt out the first question that comes to mind.
I'm sorry. Homeowners?
I should have kept my mouth shut. A flash of irritation crosses her face, but it instantly disappears under a mask of professional detachment.
Yes. Hannah Wright? She hired me to handle the interior design for their new home.
This is the Ermengarde mansion, right?
Why does her voice keep changing? Am I going crazy? Are you hearing this? Is her voice changing or is it just me?
It is, but...
She pauses, possibly trying to find the right words to fix the awkward situation without offending someone. Suddenly, Rose nudges me with her elbow. I mean, gotta please her. We'll check with our supervisor. Those few moments have given me enough time to clear my head of any nervousness or confusion clouding it.
It is, ma'am, but we weren't aware the mansion has already been sold.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
I almost flinch when she turns her gaze to me, but I stand my ground. Besides, it isn't like I haven't dealt with awkward situations like this before. I may screw up at times, but that doesn't mean I haven't learned a thing or two in the 5 years I've worked in this business.
The mansion is indeed for sale, ma'am. Today's the open house, in fact. However, we haven't heard anything from the higher-ups that a deal has already been closed for this particular property. If you'd like, my co-agent and me can check with them right now.
She nods with her whole body, seemingly in deep thought after I finished. She appears to be a reasonable person. Anyway, given the proper explanation, she'd surely understand.
I thought something looked odd. Excuse me, I need to call my secretary.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Santos.
With a slight wave of her hand, she leaves us. That seems to be the end of it. Both Rose and I breathe a deep sigh of relief. Disaster averted. Nut not busted. I also don't miss the thumbs up she gives me for doing a good job, and I can't help but swell with pride. Still, I've already prepared myself to dial the number to our Luxborn office and check, even if she didn't ask for it. I will be very frustrated if, for some reason, something has already been decided without my or Rose's knowledge. That's a whole new level of unfair. We've been working hard on this. Moments later, Miss McCulloch, I feel like I have to pronounce the thing at the end, returns, looking a little frustrated, but with an apology clear in her face. I feel a little sorry for having her go through all this trouble.
There seems to have been a little misunderstanding with my client. If you'll allow it, I'd like to stay and wait for them here.
Okay, another thing I've noticed about her voice. I'm sorry for just, like, picking at her voice, but I very much love voice acting. Not that I'm a voice actor, because I'm not. But she... Obviously, everybody here is, like, British. That seems Scottish, but also I don't know, because, I'll be real, I'm not good at geography. It's different.
I was informed they'll be dropping by for the open house today. I figured it'd be a waste to just leave after that long drive. I might as well meet him here.
Yeah, girls, stay, and... I don't know, we can talk, I can give you a glass of wine, and we can chat. Do you like long walks on the beach?
Certainly. You could stay at the parlor in the meantime, ma'am. I'm sure it won't be long before our guests arrive.
Are we all gonna get trapped in the house? That's my thing. The opening made it seem like we're all gonna get trapped in this house, and I don't want it, but if Ash is here, maybe it's okay. I just want to look at one hot boy.
And Isabella? I left a few documents in my car. You know where I keep those.
Please don't go.
Can you please get it for me?
Rose takes a glance at her wristwatch before tossing me a set of
And
keys.
hurry! We've still got a few minutes to double-check those papers.
Okay, got it.
The two of them disappear behind the parlor's door. Their departure brings with it a stillness to keep me company, neither welcoming nor comforting. Alone like this, it's impossible not to think of what really happened. Please don't cut back to it. I wish the memory isn't as elusive as it normally is. Then again, Rose already said she didn't receive any call from me. Was it just paranoia? A temporary lapse after having heard all those tales of this place? Probably. I want to think of it as such. Better to think of it as such, so I can work in peace. Except a small part of my mind begs to differ, and if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I want nothing more than to leave this place as soon as possible. Don't live in this place. This place is hell. I don't know what's in this house, and I don't want to know. The keys Rose have handed me dig into my palm, its jagged edges creating shallow ridges on my skin from how hard I'm clutching it. Side note, just a fun little tale, which isn't fun. I accidentally, stabbed myself in the forehead with my car key yesterday. We heard, me and my friend, we were listening to the dub for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, and it's the part where Bruno's like, "You taste of a liar," but he literally says, "I could put anything in that mouth," and I collapsed to the floor just in complete shock. I was like, this is not happening. Oh my god. I was like, come on, Bruno, he's already hot, we don't need that. Okay, from how hard I'm clutching it. It's a reminder of what I still need to do and why I've taken this job in the first place. Hugging my blazer close to my body, I exit the house to get what Rose asked of me. Just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. No! No! Why? Why would you do that? Stop! Don't play the happy music, please. Oh god. Usually I'd end an episode here because it's been about 20 minutes, but I should go a little longer because it's just been talking. And I'm oh god, okay. I'll go for a couple more minutes. A flock of people have already gathered them. Why? Why would anybody go here? There's rumors. A flock of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby, like in the stories. Those birds will have a field day in this. I don't understand. Is she saying they'll poop on their heads? 'Cause that's nasty. They are murmuring amongst themselves, looking at the estate's facade, right? Appraisingly, with some arguing about whose mansion has a superior architecture. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around. But what can they do about it? Yeah, fuck them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Hearing this, a few wander to me. They're mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing those stairs. Why? Okay, so the art style difference between the cool anime intro in this is kind of jarring because these two blondies, they looked good in the opening, and I was like, you know what, this blonde dude kind of hot, but not my type. But I was like, okay, he's cute. He's not cute here. I would not touch him with a 5-foot pole. Miss McCullough also joins our group, but what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you!
She's cute.
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
Girlfriend?
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
No. Listen, Ash's voice is hotter.
Oh, you know each other?
Not at all, ma'am.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
Oh, yes, I think I did.
They must be the clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine? Or the television? I can't quite remember. But then again, most of our guests have likely ended up on the news one way or another. I won't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular, though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunned enough to turn heads of most people in my group, especially the men with wandering eyes. And then that's where I come in and I beat the ever-living shit out of them. The guy standing behind her doesn't seem to mind, though. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumptions, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Both of them, in fact. I think that they are brother and sister if it wasn't for the public display of affection. The matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. Whatever. Couple or not, what's important is that we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in Maya Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. Okay. I'm scared because something bad's gonna happen. So this is, the end of, I think this is the 3rd one. This is the end of episode 3, and thank you again for listening and for joining me, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully, honestly, it's more boring when it's not scary, but I don't want to get scared, so I'm kind of just hoping this chill atmosphere will hang out for a little while longer. Anyway, thanks for watching.